Undivided attention.
Okay. What's up? Wait, do we need to start the time?
I only get a certain amount of time with you.
It sort of helps us know maybe at what point we should. I don't know. You wanted my undivided attention. You have it. What's up?
Life.
Life. That sounds really big.
Clearly.
Okay, so life is happening. Sounds like maybe not the way you want it to happen.
It's going. It's just not going very far.
Not going very far. Where are you wanting life to go?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope.
Is that sort of the issue?
Probably. I'll go to work and then I go home and that's my life.
Oh, you're new to this adulting thing.
Yeah. I was not built for this life.
You were not built for this life?
No, I was not.
Okay. You're missing school?
No.
No.
I was not built to sit in a classroom either.
What were you built for?
I hate to say it, but like vacations, living my best life.
And so what are your friends saying?
It's a great question. I don't know.
Because this isn't what you're talking about, or you have no friends?
Damn. Okay. Because this isn't what we're talking about?
Right, or somewhere in the middle?
Yeah.
I mean...
I have friends. A few of them. Do I talk to them? Not frequently.
Was that also changed for you because everybody's working now?
Yes.
And people are busy? Your friends are busy? So you're not being able to go out at different times and just spontaneously do things?
No more Wednesday night activities.
No activities?
No activities.
Man, you miss it.
Yeah. See, it sounds nice, but like I don't have time for that. And so no, I don't miss it because I don't have time to miss it.
And so it's almost like you feel like your time's not your own anymore.
I'm not filling my time with things that I want to do.
So what do you want to do?
This is a great question. I don't know what I want to do. I don't have time to think about that.
Oh. Well, is that what you're wanting to yap about? Life? And what do you want to do with it?
Sure. Yeah. I have yet to find my purpose. I have been thinking about that recently.
And what are you thinking?
I don't know.
That you want a purpose in your life?
Sure.
That didn't sound convincing at all.
I think you need a purpose in life in order to have a fulfilled life. Have I found that purpose? No.
Okay. Have you thought about what the purpose definitely is not?
No.
Throw 5 things out there that you could do with your life.
My brain's not working that fast.
Well, you said you wanted to yap.
Yeah.
Or is it really you just want to come talk to your mom and have her give you ideas of what to do in life?
That. Solve all my problems for me, please.
Solve them all.
Yes.
Solve them all. But do you feel like even growing up, I told you everything to do and how to do it?
No, but yes.
Yes, and the big things like you have to go to school, but no to like you got to choose whatever you wanted to do while you were at school.
That analogy is really messing with my brain because I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I went to school and I did school. What do you mean I got to choose what I did at school?
Well, you had a unique, in college was your choice to go. I mean, high school, we didn't give you a choice. You had to go and finish. But college was certainly a choice. We encouraged you and hoped that you would do it. But even there...
Well, it was either college or pay my own bills. So...
Yeah. So you went that route.
Yep.
Go to college, and we helped you. And so even though you're now in grad school, we're not helping you with that. And so you feel like you're much more on your own?
I don't got a lot of bills to pay, to be honest.
That's a luxury.
So I do know that's a luxury, and I don't feel like... I feel like I am adulting in the sense I go to work and that's about it.
So you feel like maybe there's some other things you need to do to fully embrace adulting?
I don't want to fully embrace adulting. I don't want to. I'm perfectly fine sitting in my little bubble.
Because you like the bubble, or because what's outside the bubble doesn't look very appealing?
Both.
So 5 years.
I'm not old enough to be adulting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say adulting, fully adulting,
means having a job, paying bills, having to pay for things on my own. I'm not old enough for that.
Really?
Nope.
What would some of your other same age friends say to that?
They would also say that they're not old enough for this.
But are they doing it?
Yeah. And so am I. Chill out. So am I.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I want to.
Sure. I mean, I would rather not have to pay my bills. And I mean, I like to go to work, and I'd probably want to go most days, but there's days that it's like, the sun is shining. I would rather not. So, I mean,
I don't like going to work. I like my job.
You like your job?
I do like my job.
Okay. So do you find any meaning in your job? Or purpose?
I find a lot of frustration in my job.
Really?
Yes. And I think that's blocking me from finding the meaning.
Okay.
And the purpose.
What do you think's blocking you?
The frustration.
Of?
I think you already know the answer to that one.
Dealing with me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So it's the frustration is because sometimes I'm just going back to some other conversations we've had. There's stuff that you need to do, but you're waiting on me. Or you have different vision and want to do different things. What is it?
We all know that I have a different vision for the social media, and you frustrate me with that.
Okay.
The social media we haven't done yet.
Right.
The reels and the TikToks.
The reels and the TikToks.
So we have very different opinions on that one.
Because I won't swear. Or, I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy swearing quite a bit. But on reels.
You knock down my ideas.
Like what? Give me an idea.
Like the fun stuff. You're like, no, we can't do that.
Like what? Give me a fun one.
That's not appropriate. I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay.
I feel like we've gone through 50 different little topics here. We're just bouncing around.
But this all comes back to that central aspect of you wanting to find meaning and purpose. And right now, your job is probably the biggest thing you're doing. And there's some things that are blocking you from that. And so it sounds like there's some things that you want to do, some ideas that you have, but you can't fully run with them. You had a thought?
I'm not saying that I can't fully run with my ideas. I could full on run with my ideas and just not go past you with them.
So what's stopping you from doing that? You feel like you need permission for everything?
Not really. I think you take the fun out of it once you knock down my ideas.
Moms are buzzkills, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then
So are bosses.
bosses are buzzkills. And then, mom bosses. Like,
You're a buzzkill in the office and at home.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess what I would wonder is you have a pretty good head on your shoulders as far as like knowing what you can do, what you can't do, like, like knowing what we do with mental health and how important that is. And so I guess I would trust you to run with whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but I also know what's going to get views and what's going to be entertaining. And they don't always go hand in hand.
Is this really just about me using the F word on a short reel?
No.
Because I can throw down the F-bombs. And I'm okay with that. I just don't want people to think that's the only, like, for them to think that's the only thing. And I want people to see therapy and mental health professionals as approachable and having a good sense of humor. And yet also, it's a lot of work. Like when you're being a client.
Clearly. I'm right here.
You are not a client.
This is feeling very therapy session-ish.
Okay, well, let's switch it up. I want to just mom you. I don't want to do therapy with you. I'm your mom.
Unfortunately.
All right. No, well, okay. So there you go. What mom would you want for yourself?
No, I'm pretty good with my mom.
Are you sure? Because you just said unfortunately.
I was joking.
Because I want the best for you.
Okay.
And I think there's better moms out there than me. I mean, I feel like
I can't pick my mom, and I certainly cannot replace you at this point in my life.
Because let's face it, you wouldn't want to, because I am the bomb.
You're some of them.
I'm a bomb.
That's probably
yeah.
That's more realistic.
So we all have different situations. So knowing that, run with whatever you've got. The worst thing we're going to do is have social media that doesn't go over the way we want it. So what? It's better than not having any social media, which is not going over either. So carte blanche, permission.
I don't need your permission.
Okay. You're just doing it then.
Yeah.
All right. So does that make you feel a little bit more like...
No, because I won't move forward with any of it because I don't have you guys who are willing to participate and take time out of your day.
Schedule it.
I tried to schedule something and you were like, eh.
How many hours a week do you need from each of us?
I don't know. They haven't thought that far ahead.
Out. Then this week, I want you to have a plan and let me know exactly what you need from each person to do what you have been asked to do.
Why is this turned into a work meeting? This is supposed to be me yapping.
Okay, yap away. Change the topic any moment now. Yap, yap, yap. Go.
That was cringy.
It felt a little cringy as I was saying it. Like, yap, yap, yap. Oh, because you know what I hate? Like, like in sometimes social media, like, give me recommendation for this and go. I don't know why that and go always feels a little cringy. So yes, that felt cringy. So back to you. And life.
No.
Life.
My life is boring.
It's boring.
It's boring.
What would make it not boring? How do we bedazzle your life? I was going to say, you got the bling. Oh, I'm loving the lip gloss, by the way, or lip oil.
Thank you.
Super slay.
Thank you. That was also cringe.
Which part?
Super slay.
Slay. Oh, that reminds me of like the Saturday Night Live superstar.
Okay. Anyways, back to my boring life.
You're boring life. Ooh, but I could do a little social media post on superstar from Saturday Night Live. Little skit action. It'll appeal to the 40, 50s crowd. But back to your life.
Anyways.
Life.
I've never thought about life as like bedazzling life.
Really?
How do I need to bedazzle my life?
I don't know. And sometimes, I think you would want it more like, I don't know about you, but I like to switch up my bedazzles. So I don't want it to be like my basic stuff because all my basic things in life, like family and work and all that, that's what gives me meaning. But I think it's, the bedazzling with, planning the trip or planning the girls' weekend or, things like that. Those are, to me, the things that, at least for me, gives me things to look forward to.
I've been living in your office, basically, for the past month.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I do nothing else. I don't even work out anymore for the past 2 weeks.
You've been really focused on getting this space ready. But look, it's so stinking cute. I love it. You bedazzled it.
I didn't enjoy it either.
Yeah. Oh my god. You took a lot of pride in that. Look at what you did behind you.
Okay, let me tell you, I have the how hard can it be mentality.
Uh-huh.
That I've never had it questioned in my life. That questioned it. That I was like, I think I'm in over my head here.
Which part? Is
all of it
because of trying to make your vision come out or trying to do lots with?
I sort of just started throwing things on there and figured it would come together, and it did not come together until putting it in the frames.
The frames is what sort of.
I was like, this looks like a 4th grade art project. Mm-hmm. I was like, you can for sure tell that was homemade.
So, and that's not what you were going for. You were wanting something more polished, more perfect. I wonder if that's what happens a lot of time while just living your life. Like it feels like a 4th grade project, like you're not doing anything big or that it's right. And it's not living up to the expectations that you have in your head.
I don't know what I expected life to be, but here we are.
4th grade art project. Maybe you just need a little frame to pull it all together.
Yeah, what would be a little frame? What could I frame my life in to make it seem exactly what I want it to be, even though I don't know what I want it to be?
Mm. So is that part of the challenge? Is you don't have a real vision for yourself? Like what you're moving towards?
I never know what I'm moving towards. I cannot decide, Angel. You and I both know this. Why do you think I got 2 majors?
Right, because there's different sides of you and you like different things.
And I don't like doing things all day, every day, the same.
Right, you like having different options. Yes. You don't want to do the same grind 40 hours a week.
I don't even like doing 40 hours a week.
Would you like 40 hours a week if it was, 30 plus of it was stuff that you just loved doing that rubbed your engine?
Probably.
And so what excites you?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. This podcast, and the social media that you talk about, those are the things that I notice. That when you talk about them, you get really excited.
I like big projects.
Mm-hmm.
And I like them coming together. I don't like all the little roadblocks.
And are roadblocks part of life?
I know roadblocks are part of life.
Let's just talk this summer about trying to get through this town. Driving.
I don't want to talk about that, okay?
Because I feel like, and I know I'm dating myself, but I feel like I'm freaking playing Frogger.
Let me tell you, yesterday, when I was coming to do my laundry, I quite literally took the detour.
Yes.
Even though it's open now. I don't have to take the detour, but
Muscle
I did.
Memory.
Because it was closed for that long.
Mm-hmm. Roadblocks.
And then I got to where the little 4-way stop used to be, the little makeshift one.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped, and there was a car coming. I was like, "Why aren't you stopping?" And I was like, "This is not a 4-way stop. Why did I take this road?"
And so I wonder, since we're talking about life, and that so many times we have roadblocks in life that we learn to try to work around, go around, work with, what have you. And then how many times do we just end up continuing to do things that way, even when the blocks are no longer there, because we're just used to it? Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have a thought?
Not really. That sounded very profound. It sounded very deep, very intellectual. I got no response to that.
But will you be thinking about it later?
Maybe.
Or no?
Yeah, I think... You think that's a great analogy?
I know, because now I'm thinking, what else am I doing just sort of out of a new habit that I had to have to just function that maybe I don't need to because it's causing me more steps or more time, right? That efficiency, it's sometimes going back to the basics is really helpful, because why are we doing what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
But life, you did not anticipate so many roadblocks. And you hate the roadblocks.
They're just inconvenient.
Of course. All right, so if you had a magic wand,
okay,
what would your world look like?
It'd be a country club wife.
You'd be a country club wife.
Yep.
And what is it?
We know this.
I know, you say this, and I'm like, oh my God, how are you, my daughter?
Listen, I want to do things. I want to make an impact, but I don't want to have to.
Okay.
I want to spend if I want to be able to wake up in the morning and decide if I want to go play tennis at the country club or go do something impactful. I want to have that decision.
And you feel that you don't have it right now.
I don't go to work. I got bills to pay.
Right. And you don't belong to a country club with a tennis court. And wait, do you even play tennis? When have you ever played tennis?
I played badminton in PE in high school.
So you want to wake up and have the choice to go play something that you've never had an interest in playing.
No, I think tennis is so fun. I'm not good at sports.
You're not good at sports?
No.
Oh, wait, we are a member out at our lake community, and we have pickleball.
Not pickleball. Why haven't we played pickleball?
I don't know why we haven't played pickleball.
It's not tennis, and it's not a country club.
But it's a community.
And yet I don't get to wake up in the morning and decide, do I want to go play pickleball an hour away, or do I want to go to work?
Because you have to go to work?
Because I got to go to work.
So you're really saying that you want more freedom in life.
I want to pick and choose where I spend my time. And that's a luxury I don't have. And that's a luxury most people don't have.
Right, because they got to work to pay bills.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Here I am.
You didn't need me to point that out.
No, I did not.
The reason you're doing this. Well, there's always the Powerball right now.
Oh, I don't play.
I know. I forget to play it too, but
because
I want to dream.
I don't even understand it. You just buy a ticket.
You buy a ticket, and then they draw some numbers, and you see if you won. And most of us will not win.
Do you even check your tickets?
I usually forget. They are usually in a pile.
That's why I don't play, because I'm not going to check the tickets. I'm going to forget that I bought it.
Okay, but if we won big, like, you would know where the winning ticket is sold. It's on the news. So if they're like, well, winning ticket was sold at, and you're like, holy cow, that's where I bought my ticket, then we're going to go check the tickets.
Sure.
And I don't even know how much they are now, $2, $3. But to me, it's $2 or $3 just to dream for a few hours. What would I do with that amount of money?
I don't think I'd spend that amount of money. I don't think I could bring myself to spend money.
No. You're very frugal with your own money.
So I want to be a country club wife. Have someone else's money to spend.
Oh, there you go. So is that another thing that maybe when you're thinking about life is that you want to be in a relationship?
Want is a strong word. I have no desire to put up with mediocrity.
And so you're wanting to be in a relationship with somebody who's pretty high bar.
I don't really care if I'm in a relationship, but if I were in one, I'm not putting up with it.
You want somebody who, I mean, what do you
You keep saying I want somebody. I don't want somebody. I don't really care.
Okay. No, I'm just curious, right? Because you're like, life is not where you want it to be. And a big part of, being in your 20s is finding a partner in life.
Yeah.
And granted, a lot of individuals your age have had to push those, have had different challenges with that. And I think a lot of that, we're still seeing some post-pandemic challenges since that hit really during some pivotal developmental milestones for your age group. The no proms and the...
I wouldn't have gone to prom anyways.
You wouldn't have gone to prom?
I don't think so. That sounds like a lot. I'm not a big theatrics person. Is that the right word?
You don't like big areas.
I don't. I don't like events.
You don't like big events. You like small gatherings.
Where were we before that?
Before...
My country club.
Oh, you were talking about relationships and that you don't necessarily have to have a relationship. But if you did, you don't want mediocrity.
You guys are just stupid.
Okay, well, I mean, there's got to be some redeeming quality. I've got to think that there's some redeeming qualities out there of these young men. And as a mom of two young men who are a little bit older than you, I feel like I've done my best to prepare them for the world.
Your sons don't know how to do laundry.
Well, that is not my fault. In fact, I told your dad, was it yesterday or today, to stop doing this. And I think I even told him we're going to get out the movie Failure to Launch and rewatch it.
There's a thing now. It's like, as a girl, I don't want to raise your son. It is not my job.
Right. I don't disagree with you. The same thing. You should have seen the first time your dad handed me his shirt to iron. I looked at him. I handed it back and I said, you know where your mother lives. Don't hand me your shirt.
Teach your sons how to do the laundry.
And Xander he has ironed his shirt.
He waits till the last minute to go gather his clothes for an interview.
That was true. Yes. But he went.
Yeah.
And his clothes were ironed. Sometimes as a mom, you take the wins where you can. So I would almost imagine there's other moms out there in a similar situation. Like, I feel like I have taught them how to do all these things. Like, it was a basic expectation to brush your hair before you walked out the door. I'm not so certain that lesson took. I mean,
I think once in a while they remember. Not as often as they should.
Not as often as they should. And yet, this is what I think, though, too, is that, or maybe this is just me trying to be hopeful, is that the minute they see someone who they are interested in.
No, your hopes are a little too high.
Oh.
Yeah. Only girls change for people that they like. Guys don't do that.
Oh, I don't think so.
Girls will put more into their appearance than guys will for someone that they like.
Okay. Well, tell me more about this. What's going on with your generation?
I just think... I don't know what I think, actually.
I mean, because back in my generation, you know, the guys were putting gel in their hair.
No.
They were doing perms, stuff like that. We cared. Of course, that was also in the day of the Aquanet and 6-inch high hair.
Yeah.
So you are saying that anyone that, like, if you ever did become interested in a relationship, it's because he's got his act together. He knows what he wants. He knows who he is, and he's doing it for himself and not to impress anyone.
I mean, he can try and impress me all he wants. He should be trying to impress me, actually. I'm really hard to impress. Mm-hmm.
But not hard to... What's the opposite of impress? Show idiocy? Like the sending pictures of abdomens? Like,
this is a little PSA to all the men out there. If you are interested in a girl, do not solely send her pictures of your abs. Personally, you're going to get a picture of my dog in response.
Because my mind goes that really it only goes one place after the abs.
I'm not interested. I don't.
No dick pics for you? What was that? Nothing you want to share with your mom?
Not necessarily where I want to go with this.
You're not answering. Maybe you do enjoy the dick pic. I don't know.
Okay, like I said, not where I want to go with this. Anyways.
All right, so life, we've covered your work. We've covered the potential for any partner down the road.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
The bar is low.
The bar is on the ground at this point.
Okay, but then you just said you had high standards.
I do have high standards. But like comparatively, like there's my really high standards and there's my like low ball high standards.
So
it's like on the floor of like my high standards. High standards has a range too.
So you get like a range.
Yeah.
Like this is like low, you're not even low. So you're saying my range is up here. It's high, but even the low bar, like...
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
And don't send pics of your abs.
I'm not interested in your abs. I am interested in you as a person before I am interested in your abs. I'm not uninterested in your abs, but like...
Don't lead with it.
Don't lead with it. I'm interested in you.
Okay.
I'm probably not interested in you, but
So what would they have to like lead with? Humor, dark, deep secrets,
I don't want to know your secrets. I'm not getting
country
that
club
close.
membership.
It's a plus. Or if you have a lake house, that's also a plus.
So are you just a materialistic girl?
No.
Oh, I was talking with one of my colleagues and said something, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sort of a bougie bitch.
I am a bougie bitch.
And I'll own it, right? Like I grew up and like material girl was sort of our mantra, you know?
I got a bedazzled shoe collection. They got to keep up.
They got to keep up. Wait, do you want somebody who has bedazzled shoes?
No, I want someone who can fund my bedazzled shoe collection.
Because there are guys out there who will have just as many or more shoes than what you have.
That's fine. I actually don't have that many shoes
Really?
that I wear.
That you wear.
I have a bunch that need to be thrown away or donated, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
I prepared a big bag today. So it's okay if he needs more closet space than you.
No.
No.
He probably won't get any closet space. Let's be real here.
Okay.
You see how much clothes I have.
Right.
Most of the time they're on the floor.
So
You called me materialistic. No, I just have ideas that sound nice. I am willing to... You don't have to have a boat house, lake house. You don't have to be a country club member. I am willing to go lower than that. I don't think that's the right word.
that is not the right word.
That's not the right word.
You're just making yourself not sound very good.
I know. I am willing... Willing? No. I am interested in you if you are a decent person and have a good personality and that sort of thing. These other things are just nice perks.
Right. But you also have, family that has perks. And I think one of the
I don't
biggest
need your
things-
boat because I have my own.
Well, your parents have their own that you can use. But I think that's the other thing at your age is like finding a partner that you can build a life with so that if one of you does want something, then how do you wake up and try to make your partner's goals? How do you be a part of that? Because that's one of the biggest things is the partner that you choose will have a huge impact on the rest of your life. It's one of the biggest decisions to make.
That's why I don't want stupidity.
I
I want someone with a career projection.
A career projection.
Yes.
And you have a lot you can bring to that, to a relationship. That was me wanting to be convinced. I mean, your mom, of course, I think you're going to be a lot of wonderful things. And yet, if you have the high bar, where are other people's bars? And I wonder if that gets into some of the challenges with relationships at your age is like, how do you meet up? How do you guys even meet up with people?
I don't know.
Because it's not like,
I'm not... Dating apps are not the vibe. I won't go to a bar without my friends, and none of them are around. And then when we do, I feel like there's no single guys out there. We're also in a small town.
Right.
Which doesn't help, but...
Okay, but do you think if you went to a larger town...
Maybe.
Okay. So you want to move?
We know I want to move. I don't got the money for that.
So you've got a goal. So you're saving towards moving.
I'm just living.
You're just living.
Yep.
Well, you are also going to grad school. We haven't even touched on how grad school fits in with your world right now, right? That life that you're working full time, going to grad school, and wondering why it's not feeling bedazzled.
Grad school's just grad school.
Just another thing to do. You just get up and you do it. But you don't have to go to grad school.
I don't enjoy grad school. But I think I enjoyed labs.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed getting out there and doing it.
It's just all that book learning.
I don't want to learn. My brain's full. It does not have room.
Does not have room. And you're almost getting to that point where it's mostly going to be experiential. Get out there and get a sight.
I don't want to do that. That just sounds like a whole nother level of adulting. Wow.
That seems like that overwhelms you.
I have to wake up every day and go to a site and be supervised.
I don't know about every day. That's going to be between you and your site. Like in the spring, it'll be about 8 hours a week?
I can do 8 hours a week.
And then next year, it'll be about 20.
That's pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that's just like learning, but I feel like that's being back in the classroom. You're being watched.
And you don't think you should be watched as a
No,
counselor?
I definitely think you should be, because there are some people out there who should not be counselors.
Okay.
They just don't want to. It just sounds stressful, and I'm not interested.
So then why do you keep going?
I'm not interested in being stressed.
But you're interested in getting the degree?
Yes.
So that you can do what you want to do?
Yes.
Mm.
I like options.
You like options?
I do.
And so you want to do a little counseling.
Mm-hmm.
But then also do a little other stuff. So maybe this is like going back to what you were saying, like you want to have options when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not go to the country club to play tennis or go to work.
Maybe I was just dreaming a little too big there.
Maybe it's, today do I want to work with clients? Today do I want to do some artistic work?
Yeah. That's probably more realistic. And that's probably more of like where I was going with that. Yeah. But a country club sounds nice. I would hate it.
It's catchy. You would hate it because why?
Because I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in the preppy, snobby stuff.
Not that
they are. I just feel like the stereotype of it is very preppy and snobby. I'm not interested. And let's be so real here. I'm not getting up and going to play tennis.
No.
And why would I go to a country club, golf course, or a pool when I could strive to have my own in my backyard?
So these things sometimes sort of sound nice.
They sound nice. They're not realistic. Well, it's not that they're not realistic. They're, in theory, they sound nice. In practice, absolutely not.
Because it's not a match for who you are.
Right. And let's be honest here. The man that I end up with will probably be a blue-collar worker. Mm-hmm.
And you know this because?
Because, first of all, I don't know.
I think you're right.
I know I'm right because I like hard workers.
Mm-hmm. And you like people who do things.
And I like people who do things. Yes. And what you have is not really important to me. Even though I said I wanted to be a country club wife. One time, okay, I don't know if I told you this. When I was in Iceland, I got on the Icelandic dating app. And when it said, like, your dream career, and I put country club wife. They don't have country clubs there. So this guy was like, yeah, I could see you being a country wife. And I was like, you will not catch me up before sunrise feeding the pigs. I hate to tell you. Yeah.
So you're somewhere between a country wife and a country club wife.
Yeah.
Because you are very, at least my experience of it, you're just very pragmatic. You don't like all the drama or like you like to just sort of be real and authentic.
I'm a bitch. That's me being real and authentic.
Complete with RBF.
Yeah.
So maybe you have that going for you.
What do you mean?
Well, that does fit some of the stereotypes you're talking about. But I know a lot of people at country clubs, and they're amazing, wonderful people doing lots of great things.
Yes.
It's just a place for them to go, and I think support local community.
We're thinking TV show.
TV show, country club.
Yes.
Like
the good stuff. The drama filled.
The good stuff. Like
the good
soap
entertaining.
opera.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Where they have the pool boys who come by and spritz you.
Yes. And then they end up having an affair with them. That's the sort.
Oh. Okay. Because that's just sad.
That is sad. But that's what I'm talking about. Like the sort of, not what I want, clearly. But, but like the drama filled, like it's entertaining on TV.
And so sometimes there's these things that you think you want, but yet when you get to know yourself a little bit, you don't want it.
I say it because it's funny. And it sounds nice, but no. I have no interest in being a country club wife.
And as you think of future partners too, you're pretty much a daddy's girl. You like...
All I'm saying is if my dad's never told me no, why should a man?
Are you sure he's never told you no, or you haven't heard him say it in a way that you actually heard it? But I think that's also you being realistic. You guys think he can fix anything and do anything.
Can he not?
I haven't found many things he can't fix or do.
Trying to talk him into putting a bathroom in my room.
How's that working?
He said we could do it.
See? And so when we talk about that bar that you have for your own partner,
it's high.
Cow.
It's high.
And I think we're going to blame your dad on some of that.
Why are we blaming him?
We're giving him the credit.
Exactly. It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. He's pretty amazing. And there are moments, as there are with all people, even probably dealing with us sometimes. All right. So we started with life. It's boring because you go to work, haven't found your purpose or meaning. Relationships and what goals you might have there, and grad school that you're just getting through, doing what you need to do.
Pretty much. I don't know that we solved my life, but...
Because does it suck that bad, or has it made me...
Okay. No, clearly my life does not suck.
What was that reaction for?
I think we've already been through that my life doesn't suck. I feel like that's pretty apparent.
So you like it, but it needs more...
It needs something. I think I just need a trip.
You need to plan a trip.
I need to plan a trip.
What you can plan? Where are you going?
I think we're going to plan Christmas. I'm thinking Mexico.
Are you?
I'm thinking.
Who's all going?
Well, you and Dad, because you're paying for it.
Wait, isn't this whole thing about adulting?
Right, but I'm 21. I feel like adulting within limits.
Okay, keep going.
It's Christmas. A little trip. I don't care who else joins, but you, me.
Going to Mexico, Missouri is where we're going.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yes. I think they have a hotel there.
I was thinking all inclusive. And then we need a little spice.
Little spice. And so...
But also, I don't want spice. I don't got time for that.
So you want spice, but you're going to be very selective about the spice that you have.
I don't have time for the spice.
But you want the spice.
If it's a valid use of my time, yes. If it provides me with entertainment, yes.
Okay, so when you say that, all I want to do is sing the song. Entertain me.
Oh my gosh.
So you just want to be entertained and amused.
I do.
Is this also what you're going to need in a partner? Someone like
who
your
entertains
dad?
Me, yes.
Because he entertains us all the time.
I can't have a boring partner. I just can't. I don't think I'd survive.
Holy cow. What are we putting out there to this world right now in this podcast?
I'm sure it all comes full circle.
What thought did you just have? I was like, you gotta share it with us.
No, I was just like, ugh, I need entertainment. I just think, who wants to come home and just have a boring partner?
Oh, maybe some people like the predictability.
I don't want predictability. I want spontaneous. Within reason. Responsible, spontaneous.
So you do want them to come home and...
Yes.
Probably fidelity and loyalty. Loyalty is very important. I think it is to most people in our family. So this is, being in your 20s is also this time of really figuring out your own values too. So besides life goals, what is important to you? So do you think, let me ask you this. If your life wasn't going the way that you wanted it to go, right? So you're saying like it may be a little boring, maybe it's not all that you want it to be, but if it wasn't going where you wanted to go, do you trust yourself enough to sort of get it in the direction you want it to go? Assuming you had control over that.
Yes. I think so, but I also think that it's harder to change the direction of your life if you don't quite know how to.
Oh.
I mean, you think about people with like addiction who are on the streets. How do you change that?
Yeah.
How do you change your life to get to a place that you want to be?
And I think that's the question is, and I think there's many people who are struggling with addiction who do want it to be different or struggling with just different things and want it to be different, but sometimes not even knowing how to make it different. And I would probably say that's where, do people have to go it alone or can they reach out for help? So would you feel like if your life wasn't going the way that you wanted, would you feel like you could reach out for help and get the help you needed?
I think I would just have a full-on crash out, but
The full-on crash out,
I would crawl into your bed and have a full crash out while you were trying to sleep.
Yes, those late night, I'm tired, and you just want to come in and yap.
Yep. A crash out, that's when you basically are like the world's ending. This is like, yeah.
And so you would come to me.
Yes.
In the middle of the night.
Yes.
We can't do it during the day.
Absolutely not. I do my best thinking at night.
Oh. Do you think that happens a lot for people your age? Like, it's quieter, you're alone. And then all these things sort of come together and just like, it's overwhelming and you crash out?
Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of reason for crash outs.
But they always happen late in the middle of the night.
No. I had a crash out a couple weeks ago because every little thing in my day was going wrong. And it was 9 a.m. and I was crying. I walked out to my car and all the seatbelts were crossed over, buckled in. And I was like, I can't do this today.
Your brothers and their friends were at it again. But that wasn't the only thing that happened.
That was not.
That was several things before that.
There was about 10 other things that went wrong that morning. Minor things.
All very
minor. So of course, I came to... At that point, I was like, okay, I should probably just go back to bed. I did not. I came to work, and then I door dinged your car.
Well. Did you tell me this?
I did. Because then I walked into the office and saw the security cameras on. I was like, hey, if you watch that, you're going to see me ding your car. You're convertible, but...
Right, because you know I like to sit there and watch the security cameras.
Yes, I do. Once again, entertainment.
I guess we have different ideas of entertainment.
It's like a live reality TV show.
I don't like live reality TV shows.
I don't like reality TV.
I miss my sitcoms.
I don't like reality TV either, but like if it has to do with my life, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I like to know what's going on.
Yes, we know this. So you put Life 360 on my phone.
Yes, I did. And I get notifications every time you stop.
And you like that?
I do like that.
Why? What does it matter?
I don't know.
Isn't it supposed to be the moms who put them on their kids' phones to know where they're at?
Yeah, but that's controlling.
Yeah, like, okay, but it's not controlling when a kid puts it on their parents?
No, it's called staying informed.
Can't we argue that parents want to stay informed of what their kids are doing? Why is that controlling? And when the kids do it, it's staying informed. Help me. This seems like a double standard hypocrisy type of thing.
Well, because I feel like if a parent wants to put it on their kid's phone, they think poorly of their child and they think that they're going to be up to no good for the most part. There's some that aren't. And they're actually watching it and like staying in the know.
Mm-hmm.
Versus me just like staying informed. Hey, she's out at lunch without you.
Yeah, those are the biggest, like, you wouldn't want me to go to lunch without you.
Yeah.
Why can't I go to lunch without you?
Because why are we leaving me out? That's not nice.
And can't you? But it would be okay if you went to lunch with somebody else and didn't invite me.
Who do I have to go to lunch with?
It's theoretical. You've had a coffee date recently. I didn't get invited.
You know?
I would have liked to talk to her. I don't know that she knows me, but I could have just been like, hey, I'm Victoria's mom.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately,
most of my friends do know you.
And love me, of course.
Unfortunately.
And you don't have, like, we can just go with that version that they love me.
We know that they love you. They want you to be their mom. Some of them call you Dr. Mom.
Yeah.
Or Mama K.
You
don't need to be popular amongst my friends. You just don't need to.
What can I do to maybe be less popular?
I don't think you can.
I mean, I could hiss. Would that do it?
And he just embarrassed me. Once again, how many times can I call that cringe at what you did?
I'm your mom. I'm cringy. I do cringy things. I do old people things.
I know.
I use phrases like, let's get jiggy with it.
Yeah, you do.
But I try to also like stay up and like use the current terms like slay. Although that's probably out. You're probably old by now to the younger generation.
I think I am old to the younger generation.
You are. I'll never forget. How old were you? Like maybe 14 or 15. And remember, you were melting down about something in my class, Taylor said, tell her I said this. And you said, tell her she's old. She was your age. Your age now.
I do recall that.
So to 14, 15-year-olds, you're going to be old.
To 14 to 15-year-olds, I should be considered cool. I'm 21.
Nope, old. Although they might, I do think they do, when people, the younger girls come in and they see your purse, they do think you're pretty cool with that.
That little Coach purse with cherries on it.
Not bougie at all.
I paid for that myself.
I know you did.
That was a little graduation gift for myself.
You deserved it too.
I did deserve it.
So
I deserve the bougie things in life.
Oh, no arguments from here. We work hard. We get to treat ourselves to the things we want. That's why we work. But you old. Ooh, I got the stinky side-eye look.
I don't feel old, though. Yes, I do. But I don't. You know?
Like, is that maybe some of the disconnect of this whole thing? Like, you're old now. Like, you're 21 and should be adulting, graduated college and all that. But yet, no, you're not old enough to be adulting. Like, you want to still just be taken care of.
I don't want to be taken care of.
You don't?
I mean, I like my bills paid for me. But, like, aside from that, don't talk to me.
But is it that you don't want to have bills at all? Or you don't want to deal with paying the bills? Like the money's in your account, you just don't want to deal with having to pay them?
My money belongs in my account.
So you want the amount, like a deposit only and see it grow.
Yes. I feel like this episode is not painting me in a very good light.
Well, nothing like showing your true colors, letting people get to know you from the very beginning.
Oh my God.
Okay, but
I don't think anyone wants to pay bills. And in this economy, I don't want to do it.
Right.
I'm not old enough to do that.
Is that what you tell your friends too? They're not old enough?
No. I don't talk about bills with my friends. We don't talk about grown-up stuff.
Okay.
We complain about our jobs every once in a while. We talk about our exes, usually complain about them. Keep each other informed about what stupid shit they're up to.
The exes.
Yes. It's entertaining for us.
Well, your one friend has quite the entertaining ex, so.
If they block you, do not email them.
If they block you in one format, do not go around to a gazillion other formats.
And once they block you on all of those, do not start emailing them. Because what is that?
I don't know. It feels very stalkerish.
Hey, ain't my business. Provides us with entertainment.
But then that's also sort of, I mean, I think sad because it seems like maybe he needs some support to
find it elsewhere.
Well, yeah, or probably professional support because he needs to find his own sense of self-worth and identity. Because, I don't know, dignity, does it matter? Self-respect?
I don't know what that, a lot of people know what that is anymore.
Really?
Yeah. don't know. I feel like you got the people who are like very put together, and then you got the unhinged people, and there's not much in between.
It's sort of like this
So that could just
concept
be
of
what I'm seeing.
like the lower, like they've talked about the decrease of the middle class, sort of like that. Like you don't have just average people anymore, is where you're feeling it. I feel like we went somewhere and we started laughing and it was fun, and funsy is a good place to end. And yet then we went and brought up stalking and lack of dignity and self-respect.
I don't know that we can say much about stalking because as girls, we
stay informed.
We stay informed. I think we
do our research. There's a difference.
We stay informed. We do our research. We got to make sure we're making educated decisions here.
Right. But if somebody sent the message to you that they wanted to have no contact with you, no relationship with you, and that was over, and then you continued to try to make contact and reach out.
We don't make contact. As girls, we stalk, but to stay informed. We do not make contact.
And when you stalk, you're looking at social media accounts and Tinder. Oh, Tinder is a whole different episode we could talk about. And social media.
I deleted Tinder. Once again, I only had it for entertainment.
Okay. It does look like our time has been up for a while. I know we may not have no. I think we've covered enough for today. We've covered everything about life, right? You've decided to try to find opportunities to bedazzle, spread a little glitter here and there. But otherwise, it seems like your life is where you want it to be right now.
Yeah, I got nowhere else for it to be.
And if you wanted it to be somewhere, you know how to make that happen.
Yes.
So you are exactly where you want to be.
Okay. Did you say so? If that's how that works. Yeah.
Okay, but do you see the difference between this passive and an active decision, right? Like, I guess I'm where I'm supposed to be. I guess it's fine. Like, yeah, I know what I need to be doing. I know I could change it if I wanted. Like, I have the skills. Versus the active decision is, you know what? I'm where I want to be right now because I'm doing this job, going to grad school, choosing to live this way for now because I know that will get me where I want to be later on. There's a whole, and that feels very different.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm living life.
You're living life.
Surviving and thriving.
Surviving and thriving.
Yeah.
Living life. And it doesn't suck.
Most times.
Most times.
Most times.
Okay. So you have a mantra that you're going to walk away with? Anything that's sort of sticking out to you?
I no longer want to be a country club wife.
Okay. So that's a new insight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm still going to say I want to be one, but I don't.
Okay.
But I think it's entertaining.
Okay.
Because people's reactions are really funny. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking about life as roadblocks on the street.
And so maybe starting to identify what those roadblocks are and how you're navigating around those. But then the other piece for me that I'm going to start thinking is, did we develop some muscle memory having to go around those roadblocks? And are we doing more than what we need to be doing now?
That's very valid.
Okay. Any last thoughts?
I guess not. I could have yapped for longer, but someone says we're out of time.
We're out of time, girl. I got other people.
Okay.
Love you.
Yeah.